Hey, it's Tori, and welcome back to my channel. We are going back to the incredible Tommy Johansson today. He's just dropped a version of The Joy of Christmas. Of course, this is his own band song, Majestica, and it comes from the album A Christmas Carol. Now, A Christmas Carol is such a fantastic album. It came out in 2020, just during the pandemic, and honestly, it's one of the best Christmas power metal albums out there, and I absolutely adore it. So I'm excited to check this out and to listen to this. So without further ado, let's just dive right in and check this song out together.
Another night working late for this cold, heartless man. They say his heart is filled with loneliness and filled with hate. All this time I wondered how it could have been if someone knew just what he needed and took away his act of greed. Of all these years I spent on working for that stubborn man, I realized that wealth and fortune can't bring you all. I can't imagine how his life now could have been if someone took his hand and said, I'll be your friend.
Who doesn't get goosebumps when Tommy sings? And of course, I love how this is taken from the perspective of Bob Cratchit, of course, about Scrooge. And we all know that Bob Cratchit was not very wealthy. He didn't have very much. His money that he earned went to his family and trying to live, and then working for somebody who has all of this money and who has wealth, but doesn't have the love that he has with his family, and it makes you realize that money isn't all. I mean, you see these Hollywood actors and actresses and people who do have money, and yet most of them are incredibly lonely and struggle. And yet then you've got people who don't earn much and are living their happiest lives yet. It's not about material things. It's about what you make it. Money helps, of course. Like, don't get me wrong, it helps a lot. I'm not going to deny that. But it's that love and it's that friendship and it's the feeling of belonging that makes it so much more. I wanted to go back to where I came in.
A friend, if we only knew the feeling of coming home to those that you are holding close. This day is so much more than being all alone. I wish the joy of Christmas, I wish that joy would come to you. Here I am with my loving family. They make me feel like I'm the richest man so constantly. I can't imagine how my life then would have been if no one had ever taken my hand and said, forever I'm your friend. If it
Tommy's voice is just, it's built right for these like big power ballads like this. It's so emotive and it's so incredibly beautiful. And Christmas is a hard time for me. I struggle with it quite a bit. Well, recently, within the last 10 years or so, just because I no longer live close by family and I haven't been home for Christmas in 11 years. It's hard, it's expensive. I don't want to leave my husband by himself either, and trying to take two people across the Atlantic from America to England is way too much, especially when airlines bump up those prices. Um, so I don't necessarily get lonely in the fact that I don't have anybody that I love. I just get lonely in the fact that my family's not here and my husband Robin's family's not around either because they're in a different state. And then you get like people posting on their social media. Of course, they're only posting what they want the world to see. We don't know their issues behind social media, and you shouldn't always, you know, take everything so seriously that people do post. But it's, you see them posting with their family and going for Christmas meals or unwrapping presents together and things like that. And it makes me feel nostalgic and it makes me feel homesick. So yeah, it's a hard time of year for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Sad forever, I'm your friend. If we only knew the feeling of coming home through doors that you are holding close. This day is so much more than being all alone. I wish the joy of Christmas would find its way to you. See now that man, I know he can change a different person. When you find love, that's where you'll find Christmas inside your heart. It's time to now make amends, to turn on the fence and go out into the world and see all the joy that Christmas can bring.
I mean, Tommy is right, Christmas is definitely what you make it. Um, and I try and make it still magical and I try and make it special. But I grew up in a big family. I grew up going to my grandma's house and unwrapping presents and having a Christmas meal with all my cousins and my aunts. And like my dad is one of five. So, you've got them and their spouses and then all their kids and my grandma and my granddad. My granddad passed quite a while ago now, 2007, I think. My grandma is not doing very well. Um, I feel like it's gonna be time soon, and that breaks my heart, and that one's gonna hurt a lot. So it's just, it's sometimes it's hard, and that's okay. We all don't have to feel that Christmas magic. Um, sometimes it's okay to play songs like this and try and get into the Christmas spirit just a little bit, but it's okay if you don't feel it 100%, because life happens and life is hard. But again, this whole album, the way that Majestica wrote it is so masterful and so incredibly fantastic from beginning to end. Like I love how unique of a take it is on the Christmas Carol. And I'd love to see them perform it live because I think that would be fun.
I wish it only had known the feeling of having someone close, not being all alone. If we only I'm having someone close, not being all alone. If we only.
What a beautiful note. Tommy's voice is like the magic of Christmas, especially in a ballad like this. It's so wonderful, and he's so emotive, and I love that he has his own YouTube channel and he's sharing his talent with the world and not just with like Majestica and Sabaton. Like that's amazing too, don't get me wrong, but it's also awesome that he's doing his own like solo stuff as well. Cause sometimes we just need that. We need that Tomification of songs to happen.
Knew the feeling of coming home to those that you are holding close. This day is so much more than me all alone. I wish the joy of Christmas would find its way back to you.
Well, that just made me feel instantaneously better. If you haven't heard that album yet by Majestica, like what are you waiting for? It is so brilliant. It's a masterpiece from the first song all the way through to the last song. And yes, it's power metal, but it's just the storytelling and the lyrics, and there are little surprises here and there that I'm not going to spoil just in case you do go ahead and listen to it. But I love Tommy. I love his voice. I love what he brings to his YouTube channel, and you know, he's almost up to 200k. Maybe, I don't know if he will, but maybe he can hit that before the new year. He will definitely hit it in the new year for sure. And he deserves it. He really, really does. He works so hard and he produces so much quality content. You know, nothing he's released has been lacking of anything or felt rushed, or you know, it's always wonderful and it's always well thought out. And I love that he's doing this. I love that he loves doing this too. You can tell it's a passion of his, and I'm just so grateful. So grateful that we get to have a talent like this that we can listen to and that we can take comfort in as well. Just such a beautiful rendition of the song, and just a reminder that, you know, Christmas is what you make of it, and Christmas is not the material things. It is those people that are around you that you love, and it doesn't have to be family. It can be friends. It can be people you've met online who you've not necessarily met in real life. You know, I have a lot of gamer friends, a lot of my regular Twitch streamer people that come in, and just the support that you guys give me is absolutely everything, and it keeps me going, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for it. And yeah, I just love Tommy. But don't forget to like and subscribe to become a Taurian. Speaking of becoming a Taurian, all of my social media links and my Discord link are down in the description. We'd absolutely love to have you come hang out in the Discord community, and I will see you guys in the next video. Rock on.